Hello everyone, I'm Aren, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. It's a new version, so let's begin the next quest. I already logged in yesterday to do the dailies, so ready to say, there was a little bit of an interaction. Paimon told us that, hey, it's been a while, so, we've been kind of running around the city. So let's go back to Navia, who told us that she has a place for us here.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person.
She's cool. She was definitely my favorite from the last quest. Well, second Furina, surprisingly. I actually really enjoyed her characterization, even though she's gonna be obviously antagonistic to a degree. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, so let's continue.
Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax.
Can we?
Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
Sure. Why does it feel like you're jinxing us, Paimon, right now? If we wanted to rest, couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view? This is a nice place, dude. Well, I don't know. There's kind of a nice vibe here. Again, it reminds me of Arcane, the slums, which was pretty messy. But, when they were really... Now that I think about it, it was actually pretty crappy all the time. I don't know, I guess I like the aesthetic, I can appreciate that. So yeah, but I guess that's what the Traveler wants.
This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
The truth, Paimon. Wait, what?
Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
That's why you wanted it. Okay, fair enough. Just don't spoil the ending for me this time. Yeah.
Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
Oh, okay. I thought you already bought it, but yeah. I mean, you are with me most of the time, so yeah. You and Paimon relax for a while. Okay, thanks. And they really gotta change that.
At all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. It's actually pretty good.
You just finished it? You're a pretty slow reader, Paimon. What? It's been a day. What do you mean?
No, Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Yep, that's us.
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
Paimon,
Traveler
relax.
And a chatty little fairy.
Auditor.
Looks like I found the place.
Yep.
Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Neuvilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Okay.
Neuvilette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Neuvilette in person.
Sounds good.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Why?
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks. What, did Paimon not want to do anything or something?
We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
I guess I get it. It's always something, right? Maybe that's what she's afraid of? I don't know. The stars shining in depths. Interesting. Alright, let's talk. Now we do have an appointment, so now we don't have to lie to the guard. Oh, side quests. Might do those. And let's pause right there. Hi, it's me, editing Aren, and I'm afraid to say that there were some technical difficulties in this episode, the one that we are gonna delve into right now. So if you were here a couple streams ago, I had the malfunction where my microphone just suddenly stopped picking my voice up. And I thought it had been broken completely. Luckily, I was able to reconnect some stuff and it's working good now. However, I'm afraid that for the first 30 or so minutes of this episode, you cannot hear my voice because of that problem. And so now I'm here, trying to add some commentary post-mortem, post-thing that happened. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff that happens in this next interaction that really sucks that you guys weren't able to hear. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get across everything that I wanted to say from the original time that I recorded this. So with that said, let us continue the episode, and yeah, you'll have me for a little bit. Yeah, sorry for the issues, but let's continue. So yeah, it's this specific spot that the microphone stops working. We're up with Neuvilette. Let's see what he has to say.
We're here! Did you want to see us about something?
Guess it helps that I refresh myself a little bit.
Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
Of course.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not.
That sounds very fair.
The situation is this.
Well, earlier at the Palace
It has come to
Meropide.
my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct?
Right.
I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright.
I mean, you
I'm
guys
sure
did
you're aware that her purpose is most
imprison
likely
one of the
Childe's
harbingers, so
statement.
I think it's understandable to a degree.
Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law.
Yeah, there we
They have
go.
yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us.
Exactly.
I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
Yep, that sounds right. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. There's like a little gap where I'm talking, but I really don't know what I'm saying. I generally can't remember. Maybe it's what I've been saying, that, I mean, it makes sense for the Knave to want to have this conversation. It's also weird because I have already recorded future episodes, so, you know, I already know a little bit of that interaction, what's going on, but I'm also trying not to spoil you guys, so yeah, it is interesting. I do remember one detail that I mentioned, though, that I will bring up in a bit, I'm pretty sure.
We shouldn't.
But yeah.
I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation.
Right.
If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right?
Makes sense to me.
It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations
She's making a lot of sense right now.
Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly. It is only superficial.
Friendly.
So. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
Right.
It was just an analogy.
Yeah.
An analogy, okay?
I got you, girl.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
Well, better than nothing though, right? Yeah, I think I'm just letting them talk for the most part. I'm not really interrupting. So now in these little bits, I'm just trying to explain. Anyway, you guys don't need me to explain every single part of me, my past self's actions. We will be here a long time if I did.
Overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time.
Whatever that means.
Besides,
I generally don't know what she means by that.
If problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more
Bro said I'm an introvert.
When did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do.
I remember this.
I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Furina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine.
You can teleport, apparently.
The god of justice, who is loved and adored by many.
Also, she said it differently here, didn't she? She said folklores last time? Or fossilors? Whichever one. She said the opposite here, I think.
So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
I think here I was wondering if we were gonna be in the meeting, like if that's what they wanted us for. But no, they did, yeah, they had the meeting.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Sure.
I assume
There she is.
See it the same way, Miss Farina?
This is the first time that we will be seeing her in the actual game. You know, they have the title card and everything, but pretty cool. Also the theme, very nice detail. But yeah, this happens, and you guys can't hear me because of that malfunction, so that sucked.
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable.
Yeah, keep the pastries in mind. Also, look at the Knave's eye, because I did have a theory about her, but all I'm saying is, call me MadPat, the way I keep saying everyone is a puppet. Because the cross eyes, or the crosses in the eyes, I don't remember seeing that before in her design. Like, could that signify that maybe it's not her, or maybe, again, it's a puppet? But I don't know.
To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvilette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Judex to me.
Oh yeah, another detail of, he has always been the Judex, you know,
Hello.
at least
The pleasure is also mine.
within the, within the Arlecchino's lifetime, you know.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
Well, accused of a crime.
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you.
Yep.
Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui.
Oh yeah,
There's no getting around that.
they definitely were.
All I meant to say is that Fontaine
Victims
has
of
been
that.
stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives.
Interesting.
That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
I think she means it.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of Childe, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Judex Neuvilette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding Childe's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip.
One of.
As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Childe and I have always been colleagues. Were
Right.
anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue.
That makes sense.
So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Childe be turned over to Snezhnaya.
Yeah.
We have a
So
responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
about that. Yeah. Why will they carry out a trial without
The rules
contacting
governing
Snezhnaya?
attorneys
You
only
know.
apply before a trial has concluded.
Right.
Since
Because
a
now that it's
verdict
concluded.
has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I
Mm,
apologize for being unable to grant your request.
I don't know if she's gonna appreciate
An
that.
outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Childe to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meropide to see Childe and confirm his condition.
And here I was, you know, wondering what her purpose will be for that.
It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
Speaking of teleportation.
About that.
The fortress of Meropide has always been completely
What was that?
autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse.
There was like a
However,
weird
If
skip.
you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
Also here I was wondering if the fortress was maybe like all robots,
Knave showed up
because he said it
already?
was autonomous.
Well, Linny did
Oh, yeah.
say that father will be returning soon.
Right. So at around this point I believe I should be back. Let's get back to pre-recorded Aren. Take it away. But yes, we were warned about the father
We
returning.
didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yeah. then it won't be so easy to deal with. Probably won't.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation.
So yeah, I already went through a little bit of this, I think just this interaction. I realized that my mic wasn't picking up. I closed the game and then I opened it back up and it opened from here, so okay.
I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the Knave.
Wonder why that is. Does the Knave have something to do with the Archon?
Could the Knave
Are they connected in a way?
threatening Lady Farina or something?
Right, because even the Knave was acting weird against Farina. She was like, you can do that, right? You know?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the Knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
I mean, the Harbingers are powerful. I don't think she's... Oh yeah, this is something that I commented when it showed that she was the 4th? Yeah, she's not in the top 3, which I think the top 3 are the ones who can match the power of the Archons, but it's still pretty up there, so I'm getting a little nervous for Farina, to be honest.
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
Is she? They're really pushing that, but getting more suspicious every time they say that.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears.
Thorny.
According to reports from the fortress of Meropide, Childe recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Of course he did. Disappeared.
The details are still unclear.
I don't think he
We
escaped.
cannot rule out an escape, but there have
Well,
also been
yeah.
no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meropide.
It will be pretty funny. We're just looking for him and then suddenly, hey, I was here the whole time.
Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal
just
systems
escaped.
are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Childe's disappearance.
For sure.
I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Childe, and it is my duty to see justice done.
Thank you. I mean, that is nice of you.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Also, I like the particles here because it implies that it's pretty dusty. I mean, he has a lot of furniture, so it would make sense that he wouldn't touch all of them.
Yes.
But, you know.
I would like you to go to the fortress of Meropide and investigate Childe's disappearance.
Ooh, that sounds
This
interesting.
was my proposal during our meeting with the Knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Childe's situation and report back to her in detail.
Okay, I'm down for that personally.
The Knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being.
For the time
words
being.
were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
I
So
see.
that means we bought ourselves some time.
But why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this? But with Childe, I mean, it's obviously because of
Firstly,
connection,
you're
right?
already acquainted with Childe.
Yeah.
Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss.
Thinking outside the box, yeah.
And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress of Meropide.
Yeah, I wonder how it is.
Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper.
Oh,
It has always existed as an autonomous entity.
what the heck is it then?
Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even
Well,
today,
that would have helped
sentences against convicted
right about
criminals
now.
still include exile, just as before.
Then why didn't you guys just exile Childe?
The fortress of Meropide
Oh.
may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles.
Yeah.
All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters.
Okay, but there are guards there.
Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no
Okay.
matter how serious the grounds.
So there are humans there.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention.
Okay.
This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Since you're in such a tough spot, Childe is our friend after all. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if friend is what I will call him. I mean, what I will call him, yes. I don't know if that's what the Troubler will call him, you know?
Yeah.
We do know that Childe has a
Look
good
at it seems
heart
we're the best
somewhere.
choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
He's kind of even like Yoimiya, now that I think about it, because I was thinking like one of his redeeming qualities is how he cares for his family, and especially for his nephew, where he wants to, you know, keep some sort of fantasy and not reveal to him that he is a harbinger and all that. So that's cool.
You two have my sincere thanks.
And
this matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's
definitely
current situation.
give some depth to his character.
Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropide's entrance on Arrhenius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath.
Oh boy.
I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Just pack some lunch for us, you know?
Alright!
That lasts
We'll
us...
be there on trumped up charges!
Yeah.
We'll be in prison for real.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, and they can treat us differently, because it will be suspicious, I guess, or something. I don't know. But I made the other bed. That's one thing.
On second thought, is it too late to back out?
We kinda already agreed, Paimon, yeah.
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. Your treat.
Are you
My treat?
now?
I mean, I do have the money, so...
Please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Why did you keep it? Alright, get ready for us to take all the food. What the...
Oh, and one of those two? Ooh, and no Fonta, thank you.
You sure there are a lot? Didn't you just finish eating the cake that Neuvilette gave us? She ate the whole cake?
It's pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
I agree with Paimon, actually. What the... What is this, Charlotte?
Oh, what is that here? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
She just pops out the ground.
Hey, you can't hear a taste. And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Right.
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him.
Ooh.
But he didn't even show up.
Oh.
Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
Like, I can hear you.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
Kinda.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
Paimon. What the heck?
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neuvilette told us to keep it a secret.
Yaha. We're going to serve our sentence and redeem ourselves for spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
You're being arrested for that?
Yeah, who knew, you know? They added it as a crime, I guess, for Ina, you know, really enjoyed the novel recently, and Paimon wasn't able to keep it to herself, so... Yeah.
But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
Man, that should be actually real. You didn't even think anything of it at that time.
Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing.
What? The fact that spoiling things is a crime? Is suddenly a crime? Really, that doesn't catch your eye? Okay.
Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
Oh boy.
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
I don't think we'll be able to.
It's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face to face with the warden of the fortress.
Warden?
He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare.
Is that Joey Sage's character?
On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Well, yeah.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
You don't know what you're in for, Charlotte.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Well, we're going to prison, so after completely stuffing yourselves, you prepare to go to the Fortress of Meropide. You know, I think we'll be fine after eating all that.
I'm so full. Well,
Yep.
we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
Let's do it. You're welcome, Charlotte. Or thank you, actually.
You could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
I mean, I can't promise anything, but we'll try. I mean, we'll probably stumble upon the chief at one point. The warden, I mean. Oh, so we gotta go to the upper epic class. That makes sense. Oh, is the Fortress of Meropide like underwater or something? Going around. Oh, here. Really? So it's underneath this area? That is pretty cool.
All right, Neuvilette, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meropide from Arrhenius.
Cool.
Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa, so you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Seems like it.
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the Fortress of Meropide is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
I don't know.
Someone hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's one more
That's
thing.
also true.
I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very
I think.
shrewd fellow.
Yeah, I think that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates.
Oh, so we gotta avoid them.
The Duke rarely ever leaves the Fortress of Meropide.
Well,
That does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind.
I like that. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
It's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Neuvilette. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Really? Okay.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two.
Right.
I'll process your paperwork for entering the Fortress of Meropide.
Is the security really this loose for taking us to the fortress? Whoa! Involvement in other quests. I guess we'll continue, right? I mean, we gotta. I have no clue. But anyway, it shouldn't be anything disruptive, right? So I think we'll be okay.
Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
I do love their elevators in
You
this
two
quest.
seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
I feel like Neuvilette should have told at least her about this, about their plan, you know?
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Neuvilette personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Do they get sent down here as punishment or something?
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How
Well,
can I smile with such a toxic work environment?
we are pretty cheery, so maybe that will lift your spirits.
Even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, she's got a point.
Right.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will
Thank you.
register here, and Meropide will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep. I'll take it from here.
Yep.
You head on back to that bright and sunny world above.
Dang. Did you just live down here?
Okay.
You don't get
let
like
me-
shifts?
You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
That's right.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with
Are we actually charged with that?
eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a
Ah.
Sejnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period.
Yeah.
Sentence, 45 days?
Bet you haven't heard that one before. Neuvilette's got a bit of a sense of humor, doesn't he? I like that.
Wait,
Yeah.
you mean the cake that Neuvilette gave us was...
Yep, it was a present.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble.
What? Also, 45 days. I was expecting like a week or something. I don't know, I guess a week would have been too little, so kinda suspicious.
And considering how
I
fond
don't know.
Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
What? You flattered us. You really have an eye for criminals.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meropide.
Okay.
Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshots with my camera.
Oh yeah, the camera was embedded here, right? In Fontaine,
All right.
I think.
But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
Oh, nice. We need like Bad Boys or something, you know, being played here. Wait, how are they gonna... Yeah. Really? They're gonna take a picture of her like this? Oh, she just teleports, I guess. They're not gonna make her stand on the ground, okay. Let me read. Okay, I couldn't read that, but I guess, yeah, we're just going deeper into the prison.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh?
Thank you.
Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
You two are the
Right.
new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay! Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler!
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Fair enough, I guess. No, we're going on boat. Man, this is like an amusement park, right? Actually seems kind of fun. Ooh.
So, are you one of the guards here?
Paimon,
Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here?
nothing, huh?
Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
I mean, I don't think we're supposed to talk at all.
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
You don't seem like a guard. Why were you sent to bring us in?
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I
Oh,
wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
oh, he's an inmate?
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons.
Sure, whatever that means.
Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can
Gotcha.
get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meropide. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
I think that's a little too much.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth.
So what is rebirth?
No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meropide. You have to start over and earn your coupons.
I gotcha.
Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals
see.
choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
What?
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meropide is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here. But
Right.
it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from
Does
the
look kinda
sunlight
nice.
for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. it just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Have you ever seen the Duke? Ever seen a Harbinger from Cisnaya? Well, our job is to find the Harbinger, so let's ask about that first. I'm sure we'll run into the Duke eventually. Okay, never mind.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told
that will
you
cost
for
us?
free.
Yeah.
Any more info is gonna cost you.
So how do you get coupons?
So all you care about is Mora. Wait, no. Coupons?
Come on, Paimon.
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
Give it a try? What do you mean? We should turn to the aquarium. Oh, that will be a cool... Well, I guess that's from JoJo's. I was gonna say, oh, is this gonna be the chief?
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad. So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meropide?
Okay, it seems like we're back. My microphone cut off for a little bit again, but we're okay, I think.
If we're discovered, even
continue.
Neuvilette might not be able to rescue us.
If we ever get found out, then maybe we'll become criminals for real. That's, yeah.
Hey, don't scare Paimon. Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Maybe?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
Sure, okay, but thanks, I guess.
What was that all about?
That was weird.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Are there usually so many garter mechs around here?
Apparently not. Does this mean that the chief is ready to fight? Wait, what? Oh, there's the chief. The chief, the warden.
7459 and 7560. Well,
hey, that's him.
Oh, no need to be anxious. These garter mechs aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard.
Are they?
When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvilette, I had the guard mechs come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvilette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice.
Yep.
Quite fair.
So you must be.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine
so nice.
that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meropide had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
Oh, he seems like a chill guy.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw...
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
Yeah.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
Yeah, for the most part. Was okay, he said it could do some work, though he's taking great care of us. Splendid chap, really. I mean, he did give us some advice, so... yeah.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work and life seriously.
I've been hearing this guy's voice so much recently that it just feels weird to hear him in the game.
When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh,
nice.
And you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
You got it, man.
Well, I believe that
Appreciate
concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meropide.
I see.
I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
Thank you.
He's going to personally give us a cure?
Yeah.
Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
I have no idea either. I'm a little confused. Let's just roll with it for now, but I hope he doesn't know too much already.
No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up
A
with
little
him.
bit. Take a picture first. Whoa, cool. Oh, this is the cafeteria? I see.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay
What
for
does
the
that mean?
warden to think like that?
Yeah.
We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
I don't think he's buying it.
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world,
I like this part of the suit. The pants with the shoes, that's a little weird. I don't hate it. This section specifically I really like with the tie and stuff. Like, definitely inspired, you know? Also, he's got the emblem of the wolf? Is it the wolf of the north? I imagine it's probably inspired by it.
But before you go in
He also has
please
ice.
remember that in the fortress of
vision.
Meropide, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards.
Yep, that's
We've
fair.
arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
One? Also, why are we hiding who we are from him? Wouldn't it help for him to know who we are, so he can help us investigate the whole child situation?
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right.
Oh.
Criminals are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
Interesting.
That's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat.
Dang.
It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule.
Was he an ex-criminal, maybe?
Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
That's cool.
In the fortress of Meropide, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people.
This is so weird.
So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. It would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the fortress of Meropide.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right!
Honestly, yeah, surprisingly reasonable.
This place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait,
Well-
no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly.
Paimon,
It seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right? We should still try to verify the truth with our own eyes.
Sure.
Let's continue this way.
so why does he have like the wrestling knee pads or whatever they call them? The pancreation ring? What the heck is the pancreation ring? Ooh.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work
Fight
alone
club?
isn't enough of an outlet for them.
Oh,
So,
like training?
instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Yeah.
Pancreation matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
It does
But
look
I
fun.
must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
In that case, I'll pass.
So, did you set this place up too?
Yeah, I feel like the Traveler is too powerful for these guys.
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return.
I see. Wouldn't Childe love this place then? He loves to fight.
Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Paimon might be able to.
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we could start a business here?
I think Paimon could start a business, not gonna lie.
That
I think she could.
is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Like, I want that in the at the end of the game. Like, Paimon is just a normal fairy thing, and she just has a shop in one of the nations or in Cambria, wherever we end up in. And now we're going to the dormitories. Okay, wait, so how do we go up there? No, Thank you. I would say this is nice. The little trail they show you. They don't do that for all the quests, but at least for the Archon Quest, it's nice. It's cool.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait. What time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, how do they keep track of time here?
My apologies, Your Grace.
They need at least a little bit of sunlight. The windows that were facing the ocean seem nice. Although in the night they will probably be pretty scary. But yeah, I mean, complete isolation like this is not healthy.
That guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
It's just like me, for real, for real.
Forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meropide, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Good question.
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Oh.
Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
He did basically say that.
The fact that the Fortress of Meropide has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income.
Right. I guess when they said autonomous, I thought they were referring to it was all machines, aside from maybe, you know, the warden and the inmates, obviously, but yeah, there weren't any humans aside from that. Like, it's almost like their own nation, little community, you know, which is interesting.
As for what we produce,
yeah,
many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meropide is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
You got it, boss.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Yeah, they didn't want to call Your Grace. I feel like that was a little too, you know. Lady? What the frick? What? Why is Lady here?
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace.
What?
I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
Because they were poking in around the core, maybe?
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
Kinda.
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Am I missing something? Why is he here? What? Like, oh, I thought this was the guy from Mondstadt that has the iPads as well. Ooh, I forgot what these guys are called. Wait, what? He has a vision? Oh! What the frick?
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
She like half multi-size? What do you call that? Half humanoid?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewinne.
Sigewinne.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to
You're
introduce
the nurse?
This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meropide's head nurse.
Okay.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your
Important
presence
in a way.
will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details.
Someone else?
Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Well, about Childe.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria.
What?
Maybe a meal will help you think of some questions.
It will be suspicious. But why are we trying to hide this from him?
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Are they? I guess Neuvilette just is not aware of the life down here. Go to the coupon cafeteria to get some food.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations?
Man, I was really hoping there will be a playable meal size, but like actually the way that they look normally.
Wow, it looks delicious! Neuvilette made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meropide wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
It actually looks pretty decent. The main thing is that it's free, that's true. Mine's pretty good too.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
Oh, it's rare.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random?
I mean, that's cool too. Because I was thinking, as good as it is, if you're having it every single day for, you know, years for some people, then it's probably not as good.
Yes, what you
This looks
do
really
depends
good.
completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria.
Of course, even in universe they have gacha mechanics.
I knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure.
That's a good point.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Neuvilette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewin.
I have read a theory, or haven't really read it completely, but I just saw an image because I was wondering what Neuvilette is. And apparently someone theorized that Neuvilette might be like a male... It is Milsai, right? Either way, I wonder if that's the case. Because he does have the antennas just looking, you know, they just look a little different. I don't know.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that.
That all makes sense. Also, what happened to the guards? Why did he bring the guards? And I was like, oh yes, I brought these guards to accompany you. And then just left them behind.
Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him.
I guess it was just to welcome us.
Quite effortless. In light of that,
fair enough.
I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact,
okay, so they are on good terms.
Now I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvilette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here.
Thank you for your hospitality.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Sure does. For a month and a half, return to the dormitories and talk to Fielding.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there.
Alright.
Follow me.
Oh dang, this is a room? Huh. Not the leaky pipe.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on? Paimon can't believe this! The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now.
Maybe we can ask for the novels.
By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now.
Definitely.
Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvilette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're actually here to help Neuvilette.
Right.
Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
Very possible. He probably knows more than he's letting on, yeah.
Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny.
There's nothing we can do about that. We're already here after all, yeah. Also, don't understand that.
It's not like we can go back to Neuvilette empty-handed and say, the dude looks scary, so we gave up.
He really didn't, though. He looked like just a guy. like I'm sure he, you know, if someone is breaking the law and stuff, he will uphold it, but I don't know, he just seemed chill, and it seems like these guys are just overthinking things, or I don't know, are we supposed to feel like this? I'm not really understanding that.
And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvilette, right?
Yeah.
So, We at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
There was one other important thing.
You mean?
Lenny's presence here. Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him.
What beans, though? What beans are to spill? That we know him?
Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Lenny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Lenny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam!
Oh,
he's
okay.
in prison anyway!
That's what I was thinking. If I had to guess, I say he's here for the same reason we are.
Oh,
to investigate?
Right. Lenny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
Right. There's something over there.
Huh? Oh, it's a card!
Yeah, very clearly.
I didn't notice it earlier.
Very clearly Lenny's.
It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh?
Of course he is.
Paimon, have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon said he'd write something important.
It's proof that he's up to something here too,
if
yeah.
you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
Sounds good to me. With a bit of trepidation, you and Paimon spend your first night in the fortress of Meropide, I'm assuming.
Hey, you're finally awake!
You're up early today, Paimon.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
You told them everything?
Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
I think you would, Paimon.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Fish.
We're going right away.
Yeah, you set off as soon as possible after asking Fielding about the location of the production zone. Okay, I speed read through it this time around. But anyway, I might leave this episode right here because it has been a minute. With all the struggles that I've had with my microphone, I think I'm gonna cut it right here. But I don't know, we'll see. Either way, for now, that is gonna be it. Thank you so much for coming by, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think of the story so far. This seems pretty interesting. Also, if you enjoyed, check out other of my videos. I've done a lot of the other Genshin quests. I'm also doing the Summoning Files, if you guys know. It's a pretty cool murder mystery game. And I also want to play some Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, maybe some other stuff in the future. And I also do streams, so you know, consider staying around if you'd like. That said, I'm Aren, and see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone!